Hey everybody, welcome to the ReCoop. I'm Cooper Daniels, and I'm a guy that knows a little about a lot. And we're talking about Headline Inc. That's right, HDL token. There is a lot being built underneath the Headline Inc. umbrella, and I'm here for it. So let's get into it. First off, a little bit of history. Headline Inc. was created by a guy named Aaron Martinez. He's based out of Texas, and they got their Algorand Foundation grant earlier this year. And they built a tool that helps developers integrate the Algorand blockchain, right? It's called Pipeline UI. We'll talk about it. There is a lot that they're working on. So yes, there is a lot of different software solutions that they are creating and developing, right? And they, with ALGO Cloud, ALGO Pay, Pipeline UI. But really, this is, in my estimation, a mission-driven company, right? And their mission is to call out the extreme bias that exists in the mainstream media, right? You have to go to several different sources to figure out what the truth is anymore. We don't even trust the media at all anymore. It's either, left-leaning or right-leaning or totally left or totally right. There is very little news source that is in the middle actually just reporting the facts. And we're about to hit a very charged time in a couple of years where there's going to be elections and the discourse is going to be crazy and people are going to be attacking each other, and who knows what that's going to look like. And there are a lot of people out there right now that feel completely left out, that have feelings of there's certain issues that they identify with on the left, and then there's certain issues that they identify with on the right. That's an independent or a moderate, whatever the hell you want to call them. I think a lot of those people feel left out right now because it's either the extreme left or the extreme right that gets all of the news, attention, and all of that. And from the website of Headline, their estimation is that the United States of America is in a authenticity crisis, and I tend to agree with them, right? So that is a huge undertaking, right? It's huge. Am I biased? Am I biased because I've interviewed Aaron twice and I've had actually personal conversations with him? There's a level of bias in what I'm doing right now because I like the guy and I'm impressed with how quickly they're moving, right? So it's a hard question to ask. So let's take a real look at what they're doing and see if you're excited about it. The HDL token's doing great on Tiny Man. It's over, I think last I looked, it was about 31 cents. Let's just start with the headline news, right? This is where Headline Inc. started. This is where recently they kind of stepped away from it, but now they're starting to get back. I'm seeing a newsletter. I've seen some new articles being written. They're well-written articles. That's cool. They're getting started. Now that's huge. They're trying to disrupt the news game. I mean, that's a really intense thing, but they're aiming to do it. And as they need people to believe in them, and they're starting to get that. That's awesome. Then they have this idea for a proof of stake social media platform. All right. And it's proof of stake in the sense that you need to own the HDL token in order to participate in, forum in general. And they recently just lowered the amount of HDL tokens that you will need in order to participate because, well, the price is pumping. And so 1,000 HDL now would be over $300. And they're saying that's a bit pricey for everybody to have to hold. So I believe that they have cut it down to 250 HDL tokens in order to participate in Forum, which is in beta and is working pretty smoothly. They're also developing AI called Libra Network, which is going to be used to detect bias in news articles. And I can imagine when it comes to 2024 and we're in the midst of a presidential election, there is going to be a lot of people that want to find a social media outlet where they can have civilized conversation with people that are interested in addressing bias. Now, obviously, there's another side to that because if you are constantly policing bias, where is personality and all of that in discourse? I get it. That could be a little complicated, and I don't presume to know any of the answers to any of this, but I do commend the effort. So you have headline news, unbiased news platform. You have Forum social media, which is a proof of stake social media platform that you need HDL token in order to participate. And they're going to be using the Libra network, which is AI that helps detect bias in news articles, and I'm presuming social media posts, right? Political social media posts. Okay, great. And that all sounds very exciting, and it would sound like too much to most people unless you're following them and you're seeing them make progress. All right? So it's pretty cool. And then they have a lot of different software solutions, right? There's ALGO Cloud, which is a dashboard where you're going to be able to connect all of your apps and all of your, staked tokens and everything. Everything Algorand, you'll have a dashboard for it. ALGO Cloud, pretty cool. You have ALGO Pay, which is a widget that you'll be able to incorporate on your website and accept payment of ALGO or all the different ASAs. And then you also have, that's it. I don't know what else, folks. Is there more? Pipeline UI, I talked about it earlier. Pipeline UI is a developer's tool, and it helps you easily integrate the Algorand blockchain and everything else. I'm sure there is a lot more details to Pipeline UI that I don't quite understand. All right. The Libra network, there was a development recently. You can use that for English-speaking articles, of course, but you now can also use it for Italian-speaking articles as well. So, ciao, molto bene, Headline Inc. Molto bene, Headline Inc. I dated a woman from Italy for 6 years, spent so many summers in Italy, and it is pretty amazing how little Italian I actually know after all of those years. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter. All right. So yeah, incorporating the Italian language on their Libra bias detector. They recently just got into some partnership with One Circle, and this is a Chinese Algorand thing that they got going on. I don't know a lot of details on that, but they're entering into some sort of sponsorship deal with One Circle, and that sounds great. They're trying to be a global thing here, and China is a very big market. So there is so much that they're doing. I get it. But really, it's simple. What they're really trying to do is create a unbiased news platform and a unbiased social media proof of stake platform, right? That's what they're really trying to do. And then underneath all of that, they have a lot of different software solutions and software design solutions, and they're trying to solve problems. But really, the major mission, and if you are betting big on HDL, it's because you see a need for an unbiased news platform and an unbiased social media platform, and you believe that they can execute. And the fact that they're finding equity partners like Crimson Digital Capital will bring capital into them, bring more developers, and as the team grows out, these things will become more of a reality. So look, folks, smart money's starting to believe in old Aaron over there, and it's pretty exciting, man. I'm not gonna lie. And it's clear that people are excited about it as well because you see the HDL token pumping up, right? And this idea that this is a mishmash of things, come on. It's pretty easy to see how these will all connect, right? You're gonna have a unbiased news platform and a social media platform. That's an easy marriage right there. And then you have ALGO Pay, which you can easily incorporate into a social media platform and even on a news platform. And then you have things like, your own dashboard, and all the different solutions that they provide can easily be in one ecosystem. And I believe the plan is to unite this entire ecosystem and make the HDL token a currency within it. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's exciting. Come on, a decentralized social media, a decentralized news platform, decentralized. We need more decentralized stuff. And I believe that Headline is on its way to executing on all of these things. I'm stoked to be watching it. I'm excited that they're part of the Algorand ecosystem, and I am definitely curious where this is headed. And I'll be following it. I understand. You might be watching this and you'd be like, okay, did you really dive into each of the things that they do? I didn't. And by the way, I will. It's another new shirt. I almost returned this shirt, but then I was like, this actually works well for Headline Inc. All right, hey, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and yeah, thank you for watching. Do your homework.